I think we're kind of flying under the radar right now because I believe we were 4-24 last year, and Sauk Valley, they just came off a win against Rock Valley, who's in our conference, and they're pretty good. So I think this is a big time statement win for us. We know we have a lot of talent. We need to play together, and I think as we realize we're playing together, we're able to beat teams like this. So yeah, it's a huge win for us.
You guys obviously had some lapses. That happens in a basketball game over the course of 40 minutes. But talk about what allows this team, in your mind, to kind of dictate the pace of play, because it looked like you did a good job of that for the majority of the game to really play your brand of basketball and not kind of fall into their brand.
Right. Well, we can go about 10, 11 deep. And that's huge for us because we can, once we get tired, starters get tired, we got guys ready to go that are fresh, and we can keep that tempo pace, that up-tempo pace. There's not a lot of drop-off with the guys that come off the bench. We got a lot of talent, and we're really using it to our advantage very nicely right now.
A couple times, later on, second half, I think Shane hit a big three, and then you hit a big three. Might have been vice versa, but you guys hit 2 threes back to back, which really kind of held them at bay, held them in check. What were the keys to really getting the shot that you needed in that point in the game, and really just kind of throughout? Right,
and to get open shots in a zone, you got to move the ball. And you got to have great spacing, and in order to be a shooter, you got to move within the offense, so you got to get to open spots. And I think Shane and I, we both did a good job of that. And then just the spacing and ball movement, it pulls defenders away from us. And we got great passes from our teammates, and we just knocked down the shot.
Talk about Jared Walton, another nice game for him. I think it was 22 and 11 on the stat sheet. And he packs the stat sheet, but he does it in an unselfish way.
Right.
Talk about him and just being a teammate of his, and how much easier that makes your job and the other players around you, that he can facilitate really on both ends of the floor.
Right. I know when I play with Jared, I know if I get open, he'll get me the ball. He's just that kind of guy. Because he can score, he draws a lot of defenders, so I just need to move to open spaces, and I know he'll find me. The ability to fill up the stat sheet, when he's 6'6", he's extremely long. He's able to get up for boards. He's able to get out and defend, get steals. So he's for his size and his skill set, he's a great player.
They said, or you said it earlier, 4 wins all of last season. You've already got 5. You guys are starting 5-0. Just what has been the biggest key in your mind to sustaining this early season success?
Just confidence. I know. I mean, when we know we can play with the teams. We just need confidence, and that, like wins like tonight, that's going to help our confidence a lot. 4 wins last year, like I said, we're flying under the radar, and like as we get, we continue to play more and more together, our confidence is going to build, and we'll be able to. I think the sky's the limit for us.
Finally, what's the team chemistry like? Just 5 games in, it looks like you guys have meshed pretty well. It looks like there's a lot of guys on this team who don't really care if they score or stack the stat sheet. They just want to win ball games, which is a pretty refreshing thing, I'm sure, for Coach Vester.
Right. Yeah, and that's it goes. We don't have a lot of selfish guys on that team. That just goes them as being as persons. They got to be. If you're an unselfish person, well, you're going to show it on the court. And I think we just got a great group of guys that are willing to buy into what the coaches are telling us, and we're seeing now that if we play unselfish, man, we're a heck of a team.